Hello, welcome to Kusum English. This is Kusumanna. We learned few things about the introduction about passive voice in the earlier video. Now we are going to learn today where do we use passive voice and the structures, grammatical structures of active and passive, and how a verb in verb trans 2 can be transformed into passive voice in this video. Let us talk about active voice. Most of the students and some of the teachers feel very difficult this topic. In this to understand this topic, one should know where do we use passive voice. The passive voice is used in. First of all, let us learn about what object plays passive role in this action. When it is placed first, it is said to be passive voice. And where can we use it? The passive voice is used when everybody knows the doer of the action. When we clearly know the doer of the action. For example, here, the postman delivers the letters. When you observe this sentence, everybody knows that letters are delivered by the postman, so that we need not write postman delivers the letters. So we clearly mention that the letters are delivered. That is enough. By whom? The postman only. So someone stole my watch. You observe this sentence. My watch was stolen. Someone stole my watch. Who stole my watch? Not known. So the subject of this stole activity is not known. That's why when the subject or the doer of the action is not clearly known, you would better start with the object. When the object is placed first, since the object plays passive role in this action stole, it is said to be passive voice. So, and in another action you can observe here, the government is widening the roads. When you observe this sentence, the roads are being widened. By whom? By the government. Because who widens the roads? Usually government. So that we need not mention the government here. So everybody knows the doer of this action. When everybody knows the doer of the action, it is you would better talk in passive voice. When the subject, the doer of the action, the agent is not clear, you would better use in passive voice. When the agent is everybody known to everyone, then it is you would better use in passive voice. So in these three cases, you would better prefer in passive voice. Now, we shall talk about the structures of passive voice. Here, friends, we can understand the easy structures in two ways, that is, a main verb subject plus main verb plus object, and subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus object. When the main verb is present or past tenses, you would better prefer in this structure. When the main verb is subject plus helping verb, when it is preceded by the helping verb modal auxiliary, maybe in other tenses such as present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, with modal auxiliaries, you would better use in this structure. When you want to change the sentence in active to passive voice, you would better take be. The passive form is be plus past participle. The main verb, whatever the active main verb, it should be changed into past participle and is preceded by auxiliary be. That depends upon the tense of the active verb. If the active verb is present, better use present. If the active verb is past, you would better take past be forms was or were. If the active verb is helping verb plus ing form, if the active verb is helping verb plus ing form, you would better take helping verb plus being, that is continuous be form, and past participle of the active main verb. If a active sentence contains helping verb plus past participle, you would better use helping verb same, but a verb must agree with its subject of the passive. There may be singular in active voice and plural in the passive voice object. Accordingly, the verb must agree with its subject in passive form. If the active sentence contains helping verb plus continuous form, you would better take being. If it is a helping verb plus past participle preceded by auxiliary have, you would better use have or has or had and make the main verb be. You would better borrow be from been and make the main verb into past participle. And when it is preceded by modal auxiliary, you would better take modal auxiliary and be plus past participle. Regarding the subject in the active to passive, that's not important because we need not worry about the subject. When the speaker or the writer thinks that the subject is important, you can place it by preceding by using the preposition by. And let us consider one example here. I posted a letter. When you change that sentence in passive voice, I posted a letter, subject, verb transitive and object. Object plus be form. What be form is possible here? Posted is past tense, so that past be forms was or were. Since the letter is singular, you would better prefer was. So a letter was posted by me. If the object of the active verb is letters, you would better take were, because that is subject verb agreement. If the subject is singular, the verb should be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb should be plural. So that accordingly, the object of the active sentence will become the subject of the passive. So this verb must agree with the subject of the passive. So she is sweeping the rooms. Observe here, she is the subject and helping verb and ing form, present continuous tense. You observe the subject, helping verb plus present continuous in the sentence is present continuous tense. So object should be placed first. Accordingly, object first, and helping verb should be same but must agree with the subject of the passive verb. The rooms are being by her. This is not important. The rooms are being cleaned. So object should be placed first and helping verb and being is the ing form and past participle should be there. So accordingly, so once again let us talk about the structure. When the subject plus main verb plus object, the main verb is present. Present be forms are possible here, am, is, are, and main verb past participle should be changed into past participle. And the subject of the active verb is not important. When the subject is when you want to place the subject, you can use by plus subject, and subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus object. When the structure of the sentence is helping verb preceded by the main verb, and the same helping verb is possible, but verb must agree with its the subject of the passive verb, and be form should be placed according to the tense of the active and by plus subject. And when you observe these two sentences, you can understand. In the next video, we will talk about few more examples, and we will. This is about affirmative sentence, and there are some other variations in passive voice when to understand better. We will talk imperative voice, passive voice, and interrogative passive voice, and also negative tenses, how negative sentence can be changed into passive voice, and all these things. And I'm very happy to see you all. And if you like this video, you share it, like it, and subscribe the channel. Thank